Fernando, we're talking about a bill here that could let Americans stack satoshis inside of their 401ks. That's basically orange pilling your retirement plan. What does this moment represent for Bitcoin's legitimacy? What do you think?
Well, I think that talking about the retirement plans, they are always allocated to low risk assets. So if they allow Bitcoin to go into the retirement plans, the retirement accounts, it indirectly are saying the people is the United States government is saying Bitcoin is not a risk asset. So for me, it's amazing because my retirement plan is here in Hong Kong, and I wish I could put the retirement plan on Bitcoin that is mandatory to have there, but I cannot. I have in fiat, and it's very good for the Bitcoin ecosystem because again allows a lot of money flows to Bitcoin. What it gonna put the price up, especially now in October that is going down. I don't know what's going on, but at the end of on the other side, it's gonna be amazing for the people that have the money in the retirement accounts because we know everyone who understands the retirement plans are a Ponzi scheme. So are people putting money today to pay the retirements of the people who is now retired, and with the money debasement and with inflation, when the generation of my age gets retired in 20-25 years, they're gonna have zero. So if they can allocate Bitcoin on that, it's gonna be amazing because you know that Bitcoin is, if you do the zoom out, Bitcoin is going to go up forever. So if you can allocate, I don't know, or the whole amount, I would allocate the whole amount of my retirement account. But if you could allocate, let's say 20%, 30% for some money that you are forced to keep untouched until you are 60, 65, I don't know the regulations there, is amazing because it's gonna be good for Bitcoin. First, because you accept Bitcoin as a low risk asset. Second, because there's gonna be a lot of money going to Bitcoin that will make the price go up. And third, the people with these retirement account that are melting ice cubes, the day they retire, they will have a lot of money, or I don't know if they will have a lot of money, but they will be able to retire and live their last years of their life very happy because they won't lose the purchasing power of the money.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a big deal. And, you know, part of the thing I think that we're not taking into account with how big of a deal this is usually like 401k plans and Roth IRAs and those types of things. Usually you get penalized if you take things out early. So in some ways, you could argue if people had exposure directly to Bitcoin, they're incentivized to have diamond hands until they retire. So that you would think kind of helps stabilize Bitcoin's floor a little, even more than we're seeing this year, which is only a boon for the price going forward, especially when, you know, they said it's about a $25 trillion market. So if even 1% of US retirement pools flow into Bitcoin, what do you think that does to the price? And maybe more importantly, the public perception of Bitcoin as we're in this unique inflection point in Bitcoin's journey?
Yes, we have, let's see, they say I don't know if 1% would do it much, but let's say if we get 10% of this 25 trillion, the trillion industry or this trillion of dollars, we double the market cap of Bitcoin. So, and of course, if we do the math, it will double the price of Bitcoin. That's what I say. Like just a little less 10% will just double the price of Bitcoin. We'll go to over 200K. And the good thing is that these accounts, I don't know how it works in the United States. I know that you can take the money out before your retirement or get a loan against. I don't know how it works. You can get the money out before the retirement or not?
You can, but usually you get some kind of penalty for taking things out early.
Well, but the thing is that, let's say if I could retire, if I could get the money out of my retirement account from Hong Kong, even though I get a penalty of 30, 40%, I would do it and put into Bitcoin. So
Yeah.
that's because I'm a maximalist, of course. Because
Right.
I know that if I put the 60% in 10 years, I will recover the penalty and win more money. But
Oh yeah.
for people who don't want to, I'm always thinking about how to bring new people into Bitcoin, not of course, I want to buy more, but I want more people to come into Bitcoin. And imagine if you are forced to put the money there and I say, okay, I have this amount of money I cannot touch until I am 60, 65, I don't know. What if I put a small amount into Bitcoin and see what happens? As Satoshi said, maybe we can, or I don't know if it was Satoshi or Halfini, but maybe we can put a lot of money there in case it goes up. So imagine if, like, again, 10% of the people, do the 10% of all the funds are allocated into Bitcoin, it would double the price.
Yeah.
So it's super bullish. And
Yeah.
again, for me, it's amazing because for the people who opt to put Bitcoin into their retirement accounts, it's going to be amazing because in a couple of years, they will have a lot of money that they wouldn't have had if they keep their money in the retirement account. So that's amazing.
Yeah. It is,
I know,
and
and
just that
also
ability for people to go ahead, please.
And also, it's a good example to start because the pensions in all over the world, the system is broken. So the pension
Yeah.
system is broken. In Argentina, we have now they are protesting because of the retires are getting few money. But this happened since I was a kid, since my grandparents told that the retirement money was crap. So I think that if we can use Bitcoin to solve the problem of the retirement accounts, so people when they reach, because we live in a world that now when people get retired, if you didn't save outside of that, for example, my mom has savings out of her retirement money. Otherwise,
Hmm.
she would be poor. I would have to help her. But if
Yeah.
if we can put the Bitcoin on this, we are gonna fix the problem of retirement in a couple of years. That's gonna be amazing.